This character is from it's from Argyle, the new film that is coming. No, it was nice to see here. I need my glass to see the details. And then the book here. Okay, Argyle. Yes, it's a new film that is coming. Yes, I think in February.
No.
February, I think so.
Spy, apparently.
A spy? Why?
Anyway, I spy with my little eye the latest team news, please.
Okay, directly to the clinical, no? That is what we need to do, to be clinical. I think, yes, good news about Chilwell and Ben, and we need to assess Carney Chukwuemeka if will be available or not. But Ben and Chile and Benoit, by the Chile, yes. For sure, they will be involved in the squad for tomorrow. And then also the good news is Trevor Chalobah that rejoined the team and start to work, with the group. And now we need to assess day by day and see if he can help us as soon as possible. But he's doing well, and the good thing that is a good signal that Trevor is training now with the team, rejoined the team.
Good news there for both Ben and Benoit.
Yes, of course. Always when you recover a player, an important player, it's important that they can be involved. A little bit, of course, worry about the situation of Nkunku because still now, I think 10 days that he cannot train and we are assessing him. We didn't know what is going to happen. A little bit worried about the situation of Nkunku, but I think it's the good news in another side that a player like Chalobah, Chilwell, Badiashile and Chukwuemeka, they are so close to be involved again and to help the team to perform.
With Christopher Nkunku, what it's obviously more of a setback than you thought. You say you're worried.
Yeah, because I remember my first conference after that he suffered and a small issue, and then all was complicated, and now I think nearly 10 days, no? That is not training. Yes, 8, in between 8 and 10. And yes, of course, because after 6 months that we were waiting for him, and now when it was so close again to feel comfortable, and he started again Palace the game, and of course disappointed with that, a little bit worried because I think we want him as soon as possible be involved again.
Can I ask you about a couple of transfers in terms of players that are yours, going seemingly out on loan? David Fofana coming back from Berlin, but going out again.
Yes, the club is dealing with this situation, and for sure that we will announce when something happens.
To Burnley?
I cannot say at the moment. It's rumors. Nothing.
But
still.
We know that Ian Matson's gone to Dortmund.
Yes. I think it's good for the club. It's good for him. He's going to hope to have the possibility to play more than here, and I think for both sides is a good decision.
You've got a 100% record in the Premier League against Fulham, you personally.
Yes, I didn't know.
Yeah, so that's good. So that must point to you getting a victory again tomorrow, and if you do, you'll go above Manchester United for at least 24 hours. And little steps like that important?
Yes, of course. I think I saw the player today really good and a very good spirit. Of course, disappointed with the last game, but the first 90 minutes that we are losing 1-0, and then in 10, 12 days we are going to play the second leg. Yes, disappointed, but at the same time, I think, yes, too many things happen around after the game because, of course, we are Chelsea and we cannot afford to lose this type of game. But to be honest, if you play 100 times, maybe you lose one because it's football, it's not another sport. When maybe in another sport with the same, situation, always you have 100% the percentage to win. But that is football, and yes, we made too many good things, but on the end, normally we got the criticized, but it's good. Sometimes we can learn with the criticize and being tough. We need to feel the pressure because we need to grow, and not only with good things you improve. Only to feel the pressure is about to realize in the way that maybe we need to do the things.
To go above Manchester United, would that be an important statement?
No, for us it's important to perform and to win. I think at the moment it's not important to be in one or another position. The most important is to finish above, them. But I think it's important because we are going to face a very good team. Fulham is doing well. We saw the last game against Liverpool in the way that they play, not only in the Carabao Cup, if not in the semi-final, if not in the league, in the Premier League. They are a team that they are doing really well. They have very good players and going to be tough the game tomorrow. You're welcome. Hi, hello.
You say Fulham doing really well. It was a comfortable win for Chelsea at Craven Cottage back in October. How different a challenge are you expecting this time? You say they've improved significantly since then.
No, I think yes, it's different game. But of course, they are right in a very good moment. They are performing well. They have very good players. And yes, we didn't perform badly against Middlesbrough, and we came from few victories. I think we need to keep the momentum. It's true that the first leg and the first 90 minutes we are 1-0 down, but we need to keep the belief. I think the team is preparing well, is confident for tomorrow, and I am so sure that we are going to do a very good job.
It seems to have been one step forward, one step back in terms of results for Chelsea.
Yeah, but the last one is the first half. Because 90 minutes, okay, that we were losing. If you see the previous year, too many Premier League were out in different competition in Middlesbrough. Was Caicedo telling me, we lose last season against Middlesbrough there with Brighton, and many Premier League team when they play cups there, they lose. And that is the first leg. Of course, we are disappointed because we are in Chelsea and we cannot afford this type of lose this type of game. But I think it's important to realize that we are still alive and we have the game, the second leg in Stamford Bridge, and for sure we are going to approach the game in the way that for sure we are going to fight to be on the final. But we know that when you lose a game against a championship team, we need to accept the criticize, and yes, now we have a chance tomorrow to put all these bad feelings out, performing in the right way.
Still alive in the FA Cup, still alive in the League Cup, but how much of a priority is the Premier League this season, and what a really...
Every single game should be a priority for us. We need to play like every single game like a final. That is the most difficult thing, because to be consistent because we are a young team, it's difficult to be consistent in every single game to perform in the same way, but we need to try. That is the process. That we knew when we accepted being in charge of Chelsea in this project, and we knew that is going to happen. And dealing with that is the most important thing. Of course, some situation that we didn't expect that happened, that make more difficult the situation. But look, we are really calm. We know what we need to do, and we are going to do everything to perform and to create a
Hello. Can you hear me? Anybody home? Okay, so I'm done with my setup. Everything is probably working good. I hope you all doing good, and I hope you can participate to the show. God is good all the time. Smile, say hi to people, and let's go. The show is for the people, and that's why the link is always provided for everybody to call, or at least just ask a question. Like, dislike, just do something, right? Don't just watch, just do something. Smash some button somewhere, just be part of the show. Just, that's the way it is. So you call us if you have time to do so. You don't have time to do so, not a problem. But you have to participate your own way in your location to the show. I was listening to Pochettino, as you all know. It's difficult even to understand what he's trying to say, but it's kind of the same old boring. Wait. Can anybody hear me? I don't know if my volume is up or something, but it is what it is. So he keeps on repeating the same thing over and over again because he doesn't have the word. He doesn't know exactly what word to use in that particular time, so he's gonna throw a bunch of words there and let you guess what he's trying to say. We all know that English is not our first language, but Pochettino has zero structure when it comes to like speaking, public speaking, and you have, the intro, development, and conclusion. He doesn't have the structure, the timing, the verbs, and all that. It just doesn't apply when it comes to him. So he thinks that when he throws so many words on the table, one of them is gonna be okay and people are gonna understand. But that is wrong, because the more you try to make sense, the more you try to talk too much, the more complicated it's becoming, and the more interpretation. It's open to all kind of interpretation to different people. But yeah, it is what it is. That you can't change it at the moment. For me, if I was like Chelsea communication department, probably I was going to advise him to like have somebody to help, the way he used to do at Southampton. Interpreter needed for him to start, so people can understand. He can say exactly in his mother tongue what he's trying to say. Even Mauricio Sarri, he can speak a very good English, very structured. You understand the structure of an English sentence there, that this guy learned his English in school and he respects those little things. But Pochettino is like, he just threw word out there. And even Mauricio Sarri used to have somebody to interpret, but he can speak a very, very good English. So there's nothing wrong by trying to make yourself understand and get some help, like Bielsa or something. Anyways, so he repeat the same thing, and you can't even understand anything, and it's gonna even frustrate you more, because he's gonna say things that people will take out of context. Like today, he came out to say something stupid, like I was talking to Moises Caicedo, and he told me that many Premier League teams lost against Middlesbrough last season, including Brighton lost against them. So it's not that bad. Basically, it's not that bad just because other teams like the almighty Brighton lost against the Middlesbrough. So we have to feel okay. But I know that he didn't mean that. It's just like his English is so poor to the level that he just need to throw something out there. If he speaks the same thing, if he said the same thing in Spanish, his mother tongue, it's going to sound differently, And you see why even Arteta got away with the charges from the FA, the Premier League, because he said that I was thinking in Spanish and speaking in English. So in Spanish, it's not the same as English. So that tells you, well, I know that is the defense. Those are the lawyers that will find those kind of loophole, if you can call it loophole. But just to tell you that when English is not your first language, it's always very difficult to make yourself understand. And if you need help, you got it. How can you say that? This is Chelsea. That was like a very Spursy kind of thinking there, It's like we are not Tottenham's Hotspurs. Come on, what are you talking about? You said that we had to feel okay. And we know that we're going to qualify for the next round, right? I have no doubt about it. I'm going to back my team until the end. We're going to the final, and we're gonna beat Liverpool in the final. That's what I believe. But it doesn't excuse you from having a horrible game against Middlesbrough in the first leg, you know. And people are angry not just because of that game. It's about the whole package. It's about the whole season so far. So that game means really nothing if we were playing good, we were playing people in their natural positions, so we are trying to think. Nobody was going to care about losing 1-0 against a championship team. I've seen us lose against League One under Jose Mourinho, the almighty Jose Mourinho. A League One team came to Stamford Bridge and smashed Chelsea 4-2. Chelsea with all the big guns. It's not like, oh, they played a bunch of kids from... No. All the big guns back then were on the pitch and we lost 4-2. So it's not like a big deal. It's the first freaking leg. You have the second leg, you can smash them. But it's the entire situation, man. The entire freaking thing that you don't understand. And when you start saying things like this about, oh, it's kind of okay because other teams are losing, or look at what Arsenal, it took them time, or look at such and such. When you start comparing yourself to, what is this? When you start comparing yourself to other teams just because they did something, so it's okay for us to accept, that is not cool. Nobody's gonna listen to that crap, man. Alright, let me do the copied. And for your information, I might disappoint you on this one, but I am not Pochettino out, by the way. But it's not the reason why I shouldn't tell the truth. I'm stating fact here, right? I'm stating fact, but I still believe that Pochettino is just part of the problems, not the problem, if that makes sense. So until when I come to the conclusion that, okay, now the only problem we have at Chelsea is Pochettino, that I can change my mind. But for now, as long as we continue to create those clear chances, thousands and tons of them, and we don't score, it just something is telling me that you have to be fair sometimes, okay? Sometimes you can have a very bad game, no structure, no nothing, but you have somebody, Didier Drogba somewhere, chest, bam, top corner, 1-0, you get 3 points, you move. You know what I mean? Because not every game that you're going to play beautiful tiki-taka football. Even Manchester City, they struggle to win games this season. And Haaland is going to bail them out because he's going to pop up from nowhere, a header, bam, 1-0, 3 points, that's it. So I still believe that the players are also a big issue. And also Pochettino didn't buy any of them. Tell me one player that Pochettino bought in that team. No, they were imposed to him, a bunch of kids from all over the world, speaking different languages. So in the dressing room is just like camp, Brazilian, Argentinian, French, and camp. And you have to try to make them work together. Those kind of stuff always is going to take time to build relationship between each other, trust each other, know where your colleague is going to make a run, understand those little things. It takes time. And we didn't have any kind of like a core of old players that been there. Everybody that you see in the background here, all of them left. The people that won us the Champions League like 3 years ago, they are all gone. There is no structure. There is no old players, big brothers that can teach the kid what to do. So when I see the entire situation, I'm thinking myself, Pochettino is one of the problems, but not the problem at Chelsea. and it's not like I am happy about him playing people out of positions. The system, you don't know even what we're trying to do. The pattern of play, blah blah blah. But when you spend 120 million on a player, 150 million on player, 90 or 80 million on somebody like Mikhailo Modric, you expect those players to take us to the next level, to elevate our level. Even if we are so poor, you expect those missing pieces to come up with something out of the blue and win you a game. But now it's like when they flop, it's Gallagher's problem. If they can't do anything, it's Gallagher's problem. Why do we need like perfect conditions for your most expensive players to perform? I just don't get it. Kabas?
Hello, brother. How are you?
Good. Where are you from? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from South Africa.
Okay, what town in South Africa are you calling from?
Cape Town.
All right, I'm from Cape Town too. What part? Are you in Belleville? Are you in Retreat? Are you in what part of Cape Town? Retreat. Yeah. Good. I used to live in Retreat, close to the train station. I'm not gonna give you my address because I still have friends living there. How is going? How is Cape Town? How is Cape Town?
It's good. But it's good. I was listening to your show. I was gonna say one thing is, Pochettino had big players like Kylian Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar in PSG, and as you can see, he did not do that very well. He only won one cup with them. So we'll see how this season goes.
Okay.
Because I see no changes from Pochettino, because I seen the last game against Middlesbrough. I saw the game against Middlesbrough. There's no changes. There was no like good changes. Only Cole Palmer missing a lot of chances, like as you can see against Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
But why did he leave Broja on the bench? Why couldn't he start that game against Middlesbrough, Broja?
That makes sense.
Instead of putting Palmer as a
number 9
forward.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I am fuming. I'm even more I'm fuming more than anybody. The problem is people want me to just jump and say Pochettino out. The problem with me is I always see both sides of the coin. Like one side, why did we miss 3 clear chances like 1-on-1? And the other side, I will see, why did you even leave him in that position? Why did you leave somebody like Raheem Sterling to finish 90 minutes when he was horrible? What kind of changes you were making? 90 minutes you are bringing like the young Alfie, who is a defender, to do what? Like some of the changes is just like my Sunday league coach can coach even better than him. Don't get me wrong, I'm so angry. And I'm from Paris, by the way. My entire family is in Paris, and they have like a season ticket to Parc des Princes and other. And they were telling me that this guy is a fraud. He is absolutely fraud. So like what he's doing at Chelsea right now is exactly what he was doing at PSG. Players out of position. Marquinhos in the midfield. Danilo Pereira, who is a midfielder, he put him as a centre-back. He took a centre-back, put him in the midfield, and the midfielder, he put him as a centre-back. Another young guy that they had as a left-back, he changed him, put him in the midfield. It's always a problem with that guy. And he won even that trophy because it's PSG, and it's the French league, and Messi is there, Neymar is there, and Mbappe is there. So you have individual brilliance that we don't have at Chelsea right now. So those individual brilliance will give you something. Messi will score a free kick from nowhere, okay, and win you a game. Mbappe will sprint out of the blue and win you a game. But at Chelsea, we don't have the same quality. The few chances that we create, we don't score. So that's the problem. So I see from both sides here, like, why can't we just score? Just score one goal, man. And I see from the wrong side of Pochettino, he's just, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So let's say hi to Mr. Andrew, who just joined us. Brother, what's going on?
Hello, good day, gentlemen. I hope you're all okay in your respective families as well.
Yeah, we good.
We're okay.
It's a lot of thunderstorm, snowstorm here in the countryside, but yeah, we good. It's extremely cold, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what's going on this morning, bro?
Uh,
Are you with Pochettino out? Did you watch the press conference?
I haven't seen the press conference yet.
Yeah. So basically, let me tell you something. He said that Chelsea, it's okay because Moises Caicedo told Pochettino that even big teams in the Premier League lost against Middlesbrough. So basically, the interpretation is, so it's okay to lose just because the freaking Brighton lost against them last season. So it's not that bad. Basically, that's what he wanted to say. But anyways, yeah, well, continue, man.
What it is, I have a perspective
in
regards to the situation at Chelsea, where there was some information put out over a couple of days from when we last spoke. And I don't know if you saw the reports. Apparently, there's 3 players who have voiced their concerns about Pochettino and his tactics and playing them in the wrong position.
Yeah.
And there was speculation as to who the players were, so we're assuming that it's Levi Colwill is definitely one, and Enzo Fernandez and so on. Now, I think, in my opinion, a lot of these issues come from. I remember we spoke about the project.
Yes.
And what the project was. Now, I don't know if you're aware, apparently this information is public domain, but Chelsea is using an AI software or technology which is selecting a lot of the players, and apparently it was involved in the selection of Pochettino himself.
Okay, so let me get it right here. So it's like before the game, they ask IE to help them with selection for that game.
I think this from the beginning of the season, when these new sporting directors came in. Now,
oh my goodness, we are done.
I mean, so
let's just cancel this team. That's it. That if that is the truth, we are done. So we are depending on a bunch of mathematics and the robot somewhere from whatever world it is to make our decision for human decisions.
This is making a whole lot of sense now, Dr. Rawls, because you see how we're going after players left, right and centre and all this age group and so on and so forth.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that data is not important and statistics and so on, but you have to use the human eye as well to see how the player's working, if he'll fit into your team, if he complements the other players on the team and so on and so forth, so they all work together.
Yeah.
Now, if you're leaving it to a computer to
make a decision for you,
to make a decision for you to determine whether it's the right player for you, then we're in big trouble. Yeah,
we are in trouble. We are done, bro. We are done.
Now, this AI software or technology is used by us, and there's one other club in the Premier League that uses this AI technology. I wonder if you can guess who this club is.
I don't know, bro. My head is done.
Burnley.
Okay, Burnley. Okay, Vincent's company, Burnley. Okay.
Vincent's company, Burnley. And they are what? Number 19th?
Yes.
In the league. Number 19.
Yeah, they are going straight to the championship. Wow.
So that tells you that this AI technology is not working.
It's not.
if he's doing that to Burnley and he's doing that to us, and it helped in selection of Pochettino, I mean, it goes back to this project that they're bringing in is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. So that means they have to go completely back to the bare basics, build this thing up again, because there's no club is going to be successful if you're dependent on AI technology to help you to develop a club. It doesn't work like that.
No,
it doesn't work like that at all.
You know, those technology, it doesn't take to consideration simple common sense, right?
A lot of things.
Like you don't human feelings or your background,
No.
if you are a bad boy or not, if you are, they just check a certain number, you know, number of certain things and make their decisions. That it shouldn't be that way, man.
It should never be that way. So when I saw this, and this information, like I said, is public domain. I can't remember the name of the company, but it showed you a list of all the different clubs that use this technology. So there's 2 Premier League clubs, Chelsea and Burnley, and the rest are all MLS clubs.
Yeah,
now,
Americans, right?
Yeah,
we
Americans.
We just try to Americanize everything.
That might work in America, you know, because I don't know how your league is structured. Do you have a Champions League? Do you have a League 1, League 2, and so on? Do you have that over there, or on like a League 1, a League 2? Do you have that over there?
We do have a League 1, League 2, but we don't have relegation and promotion. You can decide. You can just decide overnight. Okay, my budget is good enough to go to the MLS, and you just fill some papers, and tomorrow or next season you are in the MLS, bro. This is the way it is here. You don't go down, you don't go back. And what is happening, just like other sports here, like in America, where they just like reward failure somehow. It's like when they do the draft, right? Like you know, NBA or NFL or stuff. So you pick, because there are a list of good players from colleges and all that. So the guy that finished last, the team that finished last, need to pick to start picking. So if, let's say, Messi is there and you finished last on the table last season, and there are a list of players to choose from, and then you're gonna pick somebody like Messi because you lost. So they reward you of choosing best players just because you lost the other season. If I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah,
you understand.
I'm
so you get the first selection because you ended up finishing the lowest, so you can choose the best players, while those who were further up, they have the least. So I understand.
Yeah.
But in regards to that, using it, it's never gonna work.
No,
it's never gonna work. And with Pochettino, I mean, I think he must be under a great deal of pressure now, because I can say there seems to be a lot more of the reputable journalists going after him, talking about playing players out of position and not getting the best out of them. Levi Colwell was one name who's been circulated.
If I was Levi, I was going to be really mad. You know, I was going to be mad. I don't blame him. And look what he did to the young Matson. Matson is there. I'm a proper left back. That's what I've been doing for my entire life, 20 years of my life. That's what I know what to do. And you say all of a sudden, you know what? No, I don't believe that you can do that. The guy got in the championship team of the season. He scored probably 5 goals last season. He's just very good as a wing back or as a left back. And you come all of a sudden, you're not physical or whatever. Give me the opportunity to fail, all right? Forget about making assumption. Give me that chance. I will show you what I can do. And let me say hi to other brothers on YouTube who are putting some comment. Lampard should replace Poch. Yeah, you can laugh. That is a meme. But Lampard probably built a team that went to win the Champions League, and you could tell a little bit of structure with no money, no budget. He didn't spend 1 billion, but he qualified the team to the Champions League that we went to win. So a little bit of respect regardless of the narrative. I know it's a banter from our brother from Arsenal for life. Why can't you just care about your own club, bro? You were going to win everything this season. The Champions League, the whatever, blah, blah. What is happening? Elephant is coming down from the big tree. So, Arsenal, he always comes here to give me hard time. Mr. King Mo say hi. I think Chelsea needs to get Hansi Flick. All right. That is a good choice. And Mr.
That's the name I mentioned before as well. Hansi
Yes.
Flick.
This Mr. Desmond Tutu say that Chelsea Football Club board, coach, and captain should talk to players and know their problems or issues affecting them in terms of playing. I think they are doing that already. Do you think that after a win or after defeat, they always go through the video sessions? Like they are a coach that is paid just there to make clips and analyze. They have like, it's not always training like on the pitch, kicking the ball. There are certain training sessions that are you sitting there and somebody is teaching you, showing you clips, what you did bad and what we should do better in the next game. The problem with Chelsea is we get worse. You know, and you ask yourself, are they really doing their job? Because if I can tell certain simple things that we can prevent, why are those people not telling the manager this is the problem, let's try to change this and that? So I think it's happening. You will see Todd Bowley or Egbali after games at Stamford Bridge. They are going to the dressing room. It's not just to have a party after defeat. It's just to ask questions. So I think they know. It just, you don't know. We just don't know what is happening. And
well, let's go back to. I mean, you mentioned about watching videos and compilations of how they performed and stuff like that, and I'm sure that must be something which is incorporated in their training regime. But the very fact that I'm sure a majority of these players are professionals.
Yes.
Now, although they might not like the positions, because there was a couple other players as well. I think Enzo Fernandez is one of them, and Moses Caicedo was another name as well. Because if you look, since they've come over to Chelsea, I wouldn't say since they've come, but since Pochettino has taken charge of these players, their performance levels have dropped considerably.
Yeah.
And them being professional and the wages they're on, they'll have concerns, but they're professionals, so they do as what the manager says. You see, they'll do what he says, they'll do what they want them to do, and so on and so forth. But Pochettino himself needs to see that what he's doing is not working. It's not working.
Yes.
They're not performing at the levels that they should be. They're not getting the results that they should be getting. The goals are not going in. I mean, if you see how our performance has dropped since when, I know it's pre-season, but you could definitely see the patterns of play that were involved and how they were able to obtain goals and things like that, and so on and so forth. And because he's scrapped all of that and gone in differently, it's all gone. It's all changed.
Yes.
It's gone down. It's nosedive. So Pochettino himself, he has to bear a lot of the blame for this, and constantly picking players who there's people who need to be on the bench. Most definitely, he doesn't seem to be rewarding merit. He's not. There doesn't seem to be a meritocracy in his regime or in his system, because how are you going to bench a player or bring him off the bench like Noni Madueke? 2 consecutive games, he scored 2 consecutive goals. So how can you not let that player start and continue that momentum that he's on? No, what he does, he brings Raheem Sterling back in, who's been throwing chances away on numerous occasions. He might have one good game and then he'll have 4 or 5 different bad games.
Yeah.
So I really don't know how this man is operating. You know, it's clear to see that he was not the man for the job. You know, and out of the selection that they had at that time, because remember there was Vincent Company and I think Ange Postecoglou as well. I don't know if they would have done any better, to be honest with you. If they're using this same AR technology and blah blah blah, I really don't know.
Well, probably they were not going to play people out of position.
Well, that's true.
I don't think like the IE is gonna recommend you to not play people in their natural position. So probably we were going to see something different.
Maybe.
And Ange Postecoglou would never bring a young man in the 90th minute when you are losing 1-0 and you bring a defender in the last few minutes of the extra time. Probably Postecoglou was going to throw anybody there. You know, Drogba, Ken, Thierry Henry, anybody that can just push the ball and try to win, because that's what he does. But it looks like, why are you bringing a defender in the 90th minute when you are losing 1-0? It's just, okay, let's just go close the shop, let's accept 1-0, and then we can fight in the second leg at the bridge. That is not a mentality that you can install to a team like Chelsea, you know what I mean?
You know, this is the first time Middlesbrough's beat us in 18 years.
Yeah.
18
years.
18 years.
So now we have to be happy, according to Pochettino. We have just to be happy because other teams also lost against them, so it's okay for us to lose. I still remember even back then when Antonio Conte was there and we struggled. I think the season that we won the last Premier League, we struggled to break them. Adama Traore was playing back then for them, and we push in there until probably the last minute that Diego Costa managed to score 1-0. But we don't really lose that many games against these small teams. But it looks like a Pochettino is making it like normal, you know.
I mean, there's even a kind of resemblance to when Graham Potter was in charge of the club, because you're accepting mediocrity. You're accepting it. I mean, how in the world can this be the philosophy of a manager with winning mentality? You know, how can it be? How can you accept mediocrity? How can you accept being where you are if you're having the intention to try and... Remember when he first came in, he was saying, we need to win, we're Chelsea, we need to win. We need to win now.
No
I don't need
excuses.
excuses. No excuses. This is the stuff this guy was saying in the beginning.
Because
and he's like... Sorry, go ahead.
And now he changed completely. He's like, okay, we are a young team, we have injuries, we have this and that. So he thought, I think another brother, I think Le Français Dev say in the channel here, that he was thinking that just coming a Chelsea Football Club is enough for him to win, and saying that we're gonna win because we are Chelsea is not enough, is enough. And we don't have to put work and intelligence behind it. So because it's Chelsea doesn't mean that we're gonna just always win. But it Spursy all over again, man. He brought a Spursy at Chelsea.
I mean, at the same time, does that necessarily mean that we're gonna win just because we're Chelsea, or does it mean that there's a level of winning mentality and work ethic that's involved when playing for this club? That's what I think it means, that in my opinion. You know, when you say at Chelsea, that means you're not coming here to just think that teams are going to roll over for you. You're playing to such a high level that your other teams, your opposition won't be able to deal with you.
Yeah,
you know, they were better. You'll be performing, as Thomas Tuchel said, as a team that nobody wants to play again. That's the kind of team level of work ethic I'm expecting, but they don't seem to be doing that.
Now everybody wanna play against us. Look at the
Yeah.
queue. You look at the queue of people just queuing there, just waiting for their turn to
I
beat
mean, look at
Chelsea.
look again at right. We used to be a team that struggled with low block. Yeah, we struggled a lot to break down the low block. Those kind of what they would normally do is how we would perform better was about teams that come and attack us, and we'd be able to use the counter attacking, you know, to hit them on the break, you know. But if you notice now, even a lot of these clubs, they no longer use the low block because they don't need to.
No,
There's no need for them to use it anymore. You know,
put
they
a
can
low
beat us
block
because-
against when you have a Levi Colwill as a
As a
fullback,
left-
as a
as
left
a
back.
fullback.
There's nothing there. Just attack
There's
them.
nothing there.
There's no pace, no nothing. Just attack them and let's score a goal. And
I mean,
control the result until the end. People know how to beat Chelsea at the moment. You know, not that hard. Yeah.
I mean, going back to this AI technology that they're using to select some of these players, you know, you can kind of see that some of these players are good, but they don't fit together. You know, they're talking about getting a defender because it was put out that maybe Disasi was the wrong buy, and maybe Badashile, and I don't know who else, and so on. These they're good players, but they don't fit. That's why they need to do the legwork and go out and look and, you know, look with the eye, see if this player will complement your team and how we'll complement these fellow teammates. You know, they haven't done that. So this makes a lot of sense now. It makes a lot of sense. So I'm rambling on. I'll let you get on.
I mean, I'm just listening. It's you're talking a lot of sense here. You're making a lot of sense, more than Pochettino. Pochettino doesn't make any sense. So, all right. So let me read some of the news here on social media. Kepa Arrizabalaga is in a very bad position now. He not doing good, and Real Madrid are thinking about sending him back to Chelsea next summer. So we have another 75 million problems in hand here, with 200k every single week. Good luck with that, because I don't see him coming back and getting any chance at Chelsea. Sanchez is better than him, and also Petrovic is better than him. So we have to find a solution, because this is not good. What else I see here from Nizer, Kinsella, and the young.
I heard even.
Yes.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, go on.
I heard even that apparently what's his name again? The one who went to, is it Galatasaray? They're looking to send him back to.
Hakim Ziyech.
Hakim Ziyech. Yeah, I heard he's.
Yeah, I heard about it, but it's kind of died. It doesn't say anything. But Galatasaray are not paying anything to begin with. Like, it's a free loan, so it's not like we know. Let's not spend money. They're paying him probably his salary only, and loan with option. If they take the option to buy him, they can give Chelsea probably 1 million or 2 million, something crazy like that. So that one is not like a big really problem, since we're not getting any money from that. So he comes back or not, I don't think he's gonna come back though. Now he's at the African Cup of Nations with Morocco. And if he has a good tournament there, he's always going to find somewhere to play next season. Nobody is coming back, bro. Nobody is coming back. We have just to continue with what we got right now.
So what we're going to do with, I mean, it's a little bit poor if you think about it. The fact that even if you're getting him on a free or a low expense contract, you're sending him back because he's of no use. I mean, all right, we're getting back. Well, things come back as well. Datro Fofana, and even that they want to send him out to Seville, and even that appears to be falling through as well. Apparently, I think that's what I heard as well. That seems to be falling through. Am I right?
Datro Fofana, yeah, Datro Fofana, he's already at Burnley right now to play for another AAI or whatever it's called team. He's gonna play for Vincent's company, Burnley.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's already done. Everything is signed, and it's just they need just to announce it. He's gonna have his medical tomorrow morning. Today, even Fabrizio Romano shows some pictures when he's flying, in a private jet with his agent. So now he's at Burnley already. So no, he's gone. But the problem I have with that is like Jackson is not there. We are missing goals. I don't think that Fofana guy is bad.
Okay.
Is that bad? Because we haven't seen him play for Chelsea like for 90 minutes. Under Graham Potter, I still remember he got 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Frank Lampard also gave him 30 minutes or so. So it's hard to judge someone who is not playing regularly in your team. I think he's clinical somehow. He can help, but Pochettino decided no, he's happy with what he got in hand. So
I didn't know he'd gone to Burnley. No, that's
yeah,
thank
he's
you
at
for
Burnley
enlightening me.
already.
Oh dear. We're in a very tight spot, Dr. Hawks, and I'm telling you, I can't see it improving anytime soon. I'm being honest with you. I mean, there's a very strong possibility that we can be in this position or worse for a considerable period of time. And when I say considerable period, I'm talking about 3-4 years.
That is too long to wait, really, for it.
It's far too long.
Yeah.
But the way how these owners and these board are moving, it's a very strong possibility. It really is. It's worrying. It's our turn to go through the Arsenal and Manchester United period of what's the word? Mediocrity. I mean, even if you look at let's compare Manchester United now. That they're struggling, but they're still able from time to time to grind out results. And Ten Hag has been under a lot of pressure, people calling for his head and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. And just when you think it's time for him to go, he pulls a result. So
yeah, he's just like the Undertaker, bro. Undertaker, when you want to bury him and then boom, he's from the dead immediately and starts choking you. So yeah, it's that's the problem. Problem with Chelsea now is you don't know what you got. Like tomorrow we might have a very good game, and then or a worse one.
There's too much inconsistency.
Yeah. Nippon, my brother, what's going on? What's going on, bro?
Not much. Okay.
Are you still flying with your Fly Emirates first class or what? You have a lot of noise. I don't know what's going on with your microphone.
It's broken.
It's broken? So are you at work or you flying?
At home.
At home? Okay. Yeah, you have some issues there. Can you try to disconnect and come back? Because most of the time it fixes the problem immediately by just disconnecting and connecting again. Yeah. Because it's a lot of static noise around you. So that was a Nippon Sharma.
Sorry, can I ask, how do you think we're going to do tomorrow?
Like I say, man, this is just like a 50-50. I don't know. If Pochettino, I've already made like my preview for tomorrow, and I said if he listened to me and do the right thing, we are winning this game. We're gonna win it 3-1. But if he continues overthinking, Mr. Thinker. And then we might draw or lose.
Is it home or away?
It's home, Stamford Bridge.
It's home.
Yes.
I mean, that's one thing that might be in our favour, but then again, you know, I can bet Fulham is somewhat salivating at the fact of chaining us and of facing us, and you know, we haven't really done too well. I don't know if you really subscribe to things like that, but we don't really do too well in the 12:30 kickoffs. I think it's been like that for a long time.
First of all, it's very horrible that because you have to wake up here like at 4:30 in the morning. So it's horrible when you have an early game in the Premier League like this.
Yes.
And it's gonna be snowing and cold. And then you have to watch a bunch of crap. So that makes it even worse. So yeah, I haven't really paid attention too much to what time we lose the most. But yeah, that makes sense. It's just 12 o'clock. Probably they just came back from eating dinner or something. But don't eat before playing football. I don't know. But that shouldn't be. You see, this is what is Chelsea fans right now. It just we are looking for excuses or who to blame. It's 12:30 now, right? So that is the reason we are losing because you know.
Because it's 12:30.
12:30. The other day we played against the Middlesbrough. It wasn't 12:30, but we lost. And also against the Wolves, we lost. It wasn't 12:30. So I don't know, man.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hello. Good afternoon.
So, I wanted to say something about this 12:30 kickoff thing.
Yes. Go on.
You know, well, everything has been going wrong for us.
Okay.
Maybe that's one of the... You know, we're breaking all the records for the wrong reason. In a season like this.
Yes. So you think that 12:30 is one of the problems? We can't hear you, bro. We still have a problem with your microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So I think we're going to win tomorrow. Because we seem to be breaking the records for all the wrong reasons.
So winning is not the wrong
reason. In a lot of places. No, but this is the right reason. So we could be breaking a record for the right reason for a change.
Yeah, I love that. I want us to win.
And I'm going to the game tomorrow.
Good. Oh man, I'm so jealous. Good. Bring some good luck to Pochettino.
Good luck.
And please don't take pictures with Astrid Wet. Don't go there and take pictures with her, okay?
No, I keep my phone away during the game. I only take it out at half time.
Yeah, you are a good fan because now people don't even support the team anymore because everybody is vlogging, everybody is filming, nobody is singing anymore. So that's good. Put your phone away and support the team first.
Yeah. Rival fans mock us for this.
Yeah. If you can, do you have enough memory in your phone?
I don't know. Are you Pochettino in or out?
I am in the middle. I'm not really in or out because I didn't even choose him, right?
Right now, I'm Pochettino in.
Yeah.
But if we lose to Fulham and don't get to the Carabao Cup final, then I'm going to be Pochettino out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm 50-50 because we still create a lot of chances, so it's not the entire problem on Pochettino. That was one of the reasons why I don't want to jump to the Pochettino out crew, because I still believe that there is something there. If he can start doing the right thing, not playing people out of positions and all that, and we start scoring
But he'll
goals.
keep doing it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. He doesn't listen, though. Yeah. So let's wait and see,
I
man.
think it'll just...
Yeah, go on.
I think the players will just say, we refuse to... what do you think the players will happen if the players, you know what, we refuse to play unless you play in our correct positions?
It can't happen because it's in their contract that you have to respect the manager and all that. They're gonna lose a lot of money. They're gonna be fined, and it's a lot of legal issues that can happen if you refuse.
If that was me, I'd be happy to pay the fine for speaking my mind.
Yeah, everybody is gonna you're gonna be the bad guy. I think the cause is good to say we don't want to play this way, but when you go public like that, pundit, journalist, everybody's gonna get on you. Oh, you don't do that. You don't do that. You're gonna be the bad guy in all the story. Did you see?
Do I care? But would they? Do I care what the journalists think?
Did you see what Sancho is paying right now? Because he's stick on his guns. He's like, listen, I didn't do anything wrong here. You brought another guy from the Netherlands, and you giving him an opportunity. You don't give me the same opportunity, and you are lying in the media to say all kind of stuff about me. I don't train good. I don't do this. I'm not gonna apologize. I don't do that because I stick on my guns. I believe on what I said, and people try to force him to have some kind of false or fake apologies. He said no, and look who is the bad guy. It's Sancho, because why did you say that? Why did you respond to your manager? So even if your manager is lying, you're supposed just to go there and say yes, and respect it just because he's a manager. But the bad guy now is Jadon Sancho.
I wouldn't do that, though. I'm very outspoken. You lie to me, I call you out for it. I don't care whether you're my manager or my boss. I'm calling you out. I'm not a yes man.
Yes, your microphone is still really, really bad. It's just making some static noise and going on and off all the time.
I'll come back later.
Okay, no problem. You wanted to say something, Andrew?
Yeah, I think one of the issues is that with Sancho, he received a lot of negative publicity for this. You know, and I think, you know, maybe the way this was partially the reason, but it put a lot of Premier League clubs, put them off from, you know, taking him on loan, which ended up in him going back to Dortmund. But the young man has every right to stand up for himself, and I think, you know, the very fact that he stuck to his guns, to say that he's done nothing wrong and that he's only speaking the truth, is a testimony to his position, that he believes he's in the right. And because I'm not saying, you know, I don't know the situation, I don't know what it is and stuff like that. So
yeah.
But I think he's got every right to stick to his guns if he believes this is what the situation is. You know,
yes,
and at the end of the day,
but in the media,
she said.
Like everybody now is, oh no, he's your boss. You're supposed just to accept and let it go. He's like, this is not even the first time. He's been scapegoated the entire season. It's always him.
Yeah.
And nothing against like Anthony, because they spend 80 million on him. So I'm a little bit like Jadon Sancho. I don't really apologize for something that I am convinced I didn't do. Just because, for the sake of it, just apologize. I'm not gonna accuse myself for something that I didn't do. You know, it's just like take the guilty deal just to avoid problems. It's basically that. You just go there and say, no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So people like, you know, the norms or the societies, oh, he's your boss. Just say it even if you didn't mean it. say it just so you can just play football. No. So Sancho, yes, he's a bad boy. He comes late in training and all that, but somehow he's right, because if you look at the way that guy been treating even Ronaldo, you ask yourself that this guy is crazy, you know. Ten Hag. How can you get rid of somebody who is scoring you goals like
Scoring you
Ronaldo?
goals,
You know? Now they can't even score a freaking goal.
Yeah, it's true, and I mean, you know, he saved himself for now. You know, he keeps saving himself, you know, by getting a result. But is that something that's sustainable as well? You know, who do you think will go first between Pochettino and Ten Hag?
Yeah, that is a very good question, but I don't believe because many reports been telling us that Pochettino is supported by the board. They have no intention to sack him. But this is exactly what they said about Porra. I still remember Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio Romano, Sky Sports, all of them said few hours before Porra was sacked, all of them reported that the board still supporting 100% Porra. And then after hours, he was sacked. So just because some people are reporting that Pochettino's job is safe, doesn't mean anything in football.
No.
So let's say we lose tomorrow against Fulham, our noisy neighbors.
Yes.
That is another London derby lost, and we have a chance to win that game, go in front of Manchester United at least for 24 hours. All right, so we have that, you know, that feeling of leaving the number 10th position for a few hours, and you lose that game, a London derby, noisy neighbor, a team that you're supposed to beat. And then we go next week. I don't even know when we're gonna play the next leg of the Carabao Cup, and we lose. We are out of the FA, the Carabao Cup. I'm telling you that questions are gonna be asked, and he might be sacked, because they might be thinking, listen, now we have an opportunity to bring Hansi Flick in. If we continue with this manager and this guy here, Hansi Flick, could get another job, and we're gonna lose on him. So let's go and pull the trigger and get Hansi Flick, and let him start building, you know, for the remaining of the season, and pre-season next season is gonna be better. So nothing is sure here, man. I think Pochettino might get sacked sooner than Ten Hag. How about you?
Well, that's how I feel, because I mean, if you try to rectify the situation now and salvage what's left of this season, you know, we can, you know, improve, probably drastically improve on the position we're in right now. Get somebody who will play the players in their correct position, you know, and let them understand, you know, their work ethic and what's required, and none of this mediocrity and stuff. I understand to an extent that he's saying this, maybe he's trying to support the players and know that they're young and stuff like that and so on. But you've also got to instill in them that winning mentality, that they've got to win. You know, you've got to win. You've got to do the best that you can. You've got to push beyond your limits. You know, die on that pitch. You know, kiss that badge and show that you're willing to die for the badge. I know you talked about kissing the badge before. Yeah. You know, you've got to do it. You know, and you're in that age range that you can surpass. You can improve your talent when you're pushing yourself to, you know, the very limits and beyond. You know, but he just seems to be, you know, accepting it, and it's the same thing we saw with Potter. It was the same thing. The boys gave everything. we were tired of hearing this nonsense, this rubbish.
Yeah,
we're tired of it, and they're thinking, oh, it's okay then, it's all right, it's fine, no problem. I can go out there and give 60%, and Poch is not going to say nothing. Poch is going to be fine with it. You know, this is the wrong attitude. You know, personally, in my opinion, I think he's got 2 games to save himself. He's got tomorrow's game, and we're going to have an international break.
Yeah.
And he's got the second leg of the Carabao Cup. Now, if he fails in both of those games, personally, I think he's gone. I think he's gone.
Yeah.
They're going to have to. And I'm pretty certain they've started to maybe...
Talking to other candidates.
Talking to other candidates to see, would they be willing to take
options.
Mm-hmm. They've got no choice. They have to.
Yeah.
Because the fan base is not going to take this any longer. The fan base needs to voice their concerns and hit them where it hurts, which means in the pocket.
Yeah.
You know, hit them where it hurts, slow down the sale. I mean, who wants to buy a Chelsea shirt at the moment? Tell me.
No.
Who really
Or
wants?
probably if you put Pochettino out in the name, instead of a name of player, you put Pochettino out. That can sell good.
Maybe that's an idea. Maybe you need to market that.
Yeah.
You can make.
You know that you can put whatever name you want, right? When you order a shirt, they're gonna ask you what player, and if you choose to put your own, you can put your own name, and then you put Pochettino out. I don't know if somebody is gonna print that shirt for you, but imagine ordering a shirt from Chelsea Megastore, and what player's name you're gonna put it back? Okay, Pochettino out. Put number 00 00 Pochettino out. It's gonna be funny.
I don't know about you, Dr. Augs. Do you feel proud when you wear a Chelsea shirt at the moment? When you go out? Do you feel proud?
Well, it is what it is. Like me, I kind of prepared myself a little bit when the whole new ownership came. I kind of prepared myself to go through a very tough time. So it probably won't affect me the same way it's affecting people who are waiting for us to be the Chelsea that we used to be. The Chelsea of, we win things. We are Chelsea, we're going to bully you, we're going to win. Me, looking at this team for the last 3 years, I've been telling people, making sure that I don't really expect much from this. It's going to be a long way, a long transition. So I kind of, and I'm wearing the shirt still, and that also shows that I'm with them in bad times. I'm still a Chelsea fan, and those players and managers are gonna leave, and we are Chelsea. We're gonna stay here forever. So I still wear it. I'm not winning any kind of debate anymore with my friends because they have so much ammunition to shoot me with. But I always
you're not the only one, brother. Don't worry, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Go on.
I still remind them that we tortured you guys for 15 or 20 years. So it's okay for you to, somebody who never got anything and then all of a sudden got some money and they become like, oh, look at me. I'm like, hey, take care of your club, okay? Don't care about us. We are tired of winning. And that's why we're a sleeping giant. We're going to come back and smash you. Enjoy your moment. Arsenal fans gave me hard time last season. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Europa League. And then they started losing all of them. Like, out of the Carabao Cup, oh, no, don't worry. We have bigger fish to fry. and then out of the FA Cup, no, don't worry. Now we can focus now on the Europa League and the Premier League, double this season. And then out of the Europa League, oh, no. Who cares about that Mickey Mouse Cup? Europa League, nobody cares. It's the Premier League. Now we have one game a week to prepare. We got this. Bam, at the end, sucker punch. Nothing. So, bigger fish to fry or the fish too big to fry?
Well, they have only 2 competitions to go for now. So what is it? It's the Premier League, and I think they got
The
Porto
Champions
in the
League.
Champions League as well.
Yes.
They got Porto,
Mhm.
which is not an easy club. That's a hard.
Yeah, that's
quite a
an
good club to play
European
against.
giant right there. Yeah.
Mhm. Do you think they'll be able to pass them or go through?
You know
Pass
what?
them?
What I am afraid about Arsenal is this happened too quickly this season. It's happened too quickly. Like the downfall happened too quickly that they still have time to rectify the situation. You know, it's always happened like end of February, March, and they start struggling and going down. So they don't have any chance to go on the market and strengthen or anything. And they collapse. But this time, because it's happened too early, that it's just like a wake-up call for them. And I see them really finish the season strongly. I hate to say this, but we are in January. They might buy a couple players now, and you see the narrative changes. I'm afraid of that, man. So I think they might beat Porto and go through the next round. But after that, it's anybody's competition, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I've seen Chelsea win the Champions League with the worst team you can imagine. But Arsenal don't have even experience of winning much. So, I don't know. I'm not going to write them off completely from the Premier League and even the Champions League semi-final or something. But it's just even scary to think because they have time to rectify the situation.
Well, I think, in my opinion, depends on, who they bring in, because they definitely need a striker.
Yeah.
Need to bring in, I know Ivan Toney, he's I think it's a team that whether he'll go or not, I don't know.
No, he's not moving in January. He said it a couple of days ago he had an interview with Sky Sport where he said that he need to help Brentford because they are struggling. It's gonna be a relegation dogfight. So he just wanna help them because they did a lot of stuff to him, and during his suspension, they were paying him money. And you know that when you break rules like that in your contract, the team can decide not to pay you anything.
I see. And
they have the right, but they continue to pay him. They even offered him a new contract. He just rejected the contract. But the fact that they were paying him, they were with him, supporting him all this time, he doesn't want to just leave them and get them relegation by him leaving, if that makes sense. So he's going to stay. And Arsenal been linked with another Spanish guy that I forgot his name. He played for Getafe. He's a guy at number 9. So apparently they offered 22 million and he was rejected. So I think Arteta, he knows the Spanish market. He's from there. So he might know better than us. So they've been also linked with other players like Guirassy from Frankfurt and other. I think they're going to get another number 9. And even Dominic Solanke. They've been linked with Solanke.
As well, okay.
Solanke, by the way, is the man of what is called Player of the Month, December of last year. He was voted. He's unplayable at the moment, man. He got the physique. He got all the attribute of a very, very good number 9.
Ex-Chelsea boy, by the way, as well, isn't he? I think he's an ex-Chelsea man.
Made in Cobham. He won the Youth Champions League with Chelsea. He won many cups in the youth level with Chelsea. Tammy Abraham, Tomori. They are all in the same generation there.
So how would you feel about Dominic Solanke if we went after him?
Very good question. Are we going for him? First
I'm
of
just
all,
asking,
I don't.
How would you feel?
The way I see Chelsea treat their own kid in the academy, I'm not happy about it. So I don't want him to come to Chelsea and sabotage his career again. after a few bad games and oh, he's a flop. Look at overrated academy, Cobham, blah 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 blah. I'm sick on people just getting on those kids from the academy. He's gone. Let him cook somewhere else. Yeah, I really don't want him at Chelsea.
I see.
So that, yeah.
And the fee probably as well. Well, I know I saw that the fee was probably around, was it 30 million? Something like that, I think.
Well, if the price is 30 million, that is for other teams. If Chelsea come knocking the door, it's gonna be 150 million. Because they know this is Chelsea, right? So Chelsea, everything is expensive.
But I'm not so sure if Bournemouth is going to really charge 100 million plus. But
they're going to start in that price. They know they're not going to get that price, right? But why not try? Because it's Chelsea's Todd Bowley. It's the same guy who just pay 120 million on Enzo Fernandez. So as long as you stick on your guns, you might get... That is like the starting price. Just so you can start negotiating. So if, let's say, if a team like another team from the Premier League, they go
maybe
there,
Newcastle or something,
it might be 40 million or 30 million or somewhere in that region. But Chelsea come knocking, no, it's going to be expensive. Chelsea tax.
I mean, look at these reports going out as well. That's saying apparently that we're interested in that Brighton striker. Is his name Evan?
Yeah, even Ferguson.
And they want at least 100 million.
Yeah. Told you, it's Chelsea, man. 100 million really? Before even started the conversation. And this kid, he's 18 years old. We have other 18 years old in the team now that we don't give a chance. And the way I see it is, if David Washington, for example, had the same opportunity than Ferguson, I think he was going to be in the same level.
Yeah.
The only way for the kids to get better is to play games, make mistakes and learn, you know? When you get bullied by Van Dijk, you learn something. You learn something when you're facing those big defenders. You don't learn anything by training. Work experience is on the pitch.
Well, I mean, going back to this recruitment process, you see most of the players that we've brought in, and a lot of them are quite short in stature, especially like the forwards. Fofana, David Washington, Rowe's already there. So, what about Jackson? Is he a tall guy, or is he's shorter than
Jackson?
Brian,
He's like in the middle. He's not that tall.
He's in the middle.
He's not. Yeah, he's in the middle size. So. I think what
Sorry, go ahead. Go on.
What Chelsea need, for me, if they have to go for a goalkeeper, go for a striker. Need to be a bully, somebody with stature that can really impose himself in the opposition box. When you feel like you have somebody, the physical presence is something that we are missing in both boxes. Sometimes we struggle in the defense and most of the time even in the attack, because sometimes when the opposition team is parking the bus, you have to throw some balls there. Throw some balls in the box. Let's see what's going to happen.
To win those aerial duels.
Yes.
That's right.
If you have a bully there, anything can happen. A deflection, he can chest the ball or he can head the ball back to his colleague. And, physical, presence in the box is very, very important.
If you look at the Premier League clubs, their strikers are quite tall. Erling Haaland,
Dominic Solanke,
Darwin Núñez.
We'll see them really.
Chris Wood from Newcastle as well. Is it Chris Wood? Their strikers are quite tall, so we have some of the smallest. How do you expect them to win an aerial duel when they're facing guys who are the size of mountains? That don't,
Yeah, I've
don't
seen
make
people
sense.
even crossing the ball when Raheem Sterling is in the box. I'm like, what are you doing? Raheem Sterling.
Don't
Yeah.
make any sense, man. I just don't know. I really don't know. Well,
Raheem.
it remains to be seen. We'll see what's going to happen. We'll see what's going to happen.
So, Mr. Dominic on YouTube said that, by the way, when will Dujan Richard be eligible to play for Chelsea? I love how that guy plays. Oh, Richard Whisper is the guy that we bought from Jamaica. He was at Cobham not long ago to train with the team. I don't even know when he's going to be ready to come to the team. Probably let's wait next season. I think he's going to go on pre-season because he was on pre-season with Chelsea anyways.
Was he there? Was he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was there. But after the pre-season in America, he went straight back to Jamaica. So now he was at Cobham to train a little bit with the first team. Kendry Pius also came to Cobham for a couple of weeks, train with the team. But I don't know, man. I don't know when they're gonna be ready.
Or even if they're gonna come in
if they
at all,
can come in and
they're gonna be sold or something like that.
Then we're not gonna, go and spend another 150 on another number 9 while you have like ton of them already in the academy or the kids. So we have to wait and see what's gonna happen.
Do you notice as well that every time we suffer a defeat, it's like there's a PR campaign. They start putting out all these stuff that, we're going to go after Osimhen, or we're going to go after Evan Ferguson. We're going to go on. They're just trying to settle the fan base.
That's true.
They know things.
Yeah.
They know things are in such a poor state of affairs that they put in these PR to try and settle the fan base.
Yeah.
It's
just a feel-good factor.
Yeah, it's a feel-good factor.
Because think about it, if even if you sign Osimhen now, you have to wait probably until the end of February for him to come. And if he comes to Chelsea, he need to settle. New country, new everything, need to move from Italy and stuff. So it's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna give us 3 points. Because that is for the future. But yeah, they know how to play with us. The PR machine is too good. Like, okay, now people are not happy. Let's link this news here about such and such to make people feel good. Okay, bam, we're gonna sign Osimhen.
Oh dear, I don't know, brother. I don't know what the situation is, but I just hope we're going to win on tomorrow and get to this Carabao Cup final, because it's not looking good. It's not
even if we get to the final, it's gonna be a problem now with Liverpool. Did you see how Liverpool went back? They were losing like 1-0 against Fulham, right? And for the last 15 minutes, they just decided to take the matter to their own hand. Attack. The mentality, man. The mentality, you can tell that these people know how to win. And they went to win. They went to win 2-1.
And I mean, even by right, they should have lost against when they played Arsenal in the FA Cup, because Arsenal had so many opportunities, so many chances. If they scored,
they can't score.
If they scored 2 out, because they were peppering them in the first half.
Exactly.
They were peppering, I'd say the first 15-20 minutes. If they get 2 of those chances that they created, I'm telling you, it would be a different thing totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely different. But no, they're able to hold out, and Here they are. So we'll see, Dr. Robs. We'll see. We'll see.
See what's
I'm
gonna
not hopeful,
happen?
but we'll see
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
That's the way it is. So if you yes, sir.
I'm going to pop off a bit. I'll come back. I'm just going to
Sure. If I'm still here, of course.
If you're
man.
still here.
Yeah.
No problem.
Thank you so much. So that was my brother Andrew, my brother from another mother from the UK. This brother is from the UK. So join us if you have time to do so. I'm still here for a little bit, reading your comment and talking football. All right. You know what we're gonna do, right? I need somebody to call right now so we can go to the lineup. Lineup for tomorrow's game. I have all my graphic prepared here on the screen. If you can come, or you can tell me on the comment section down below, tell me what should we do to beat Fulham tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. So feel free to call us, okay? Have your say. You have to participate to the debate. I would like to have somebody call, but it's not. Other people are working right now, still very, very busy. So I don't blame you if you don't call, but if you have a chance to call, feel free to do so. On the Green Turf YouTube channel, you will see Mauricio Pochettino press conference, and you will see other videos, my match preview, and all that. I am always very positive when it comes to Chelsea, but it's scary. Very scary. Our genius manager, I don't know what he's trying to do, but so we're gonna do the lineup very soon if I get somebody to help me out, so I don't have to impose the lineup myself. Okay, so Mr. Machoka said that between Bowen, Solanke, Boniface, who do you prefer? Victor Boniface for sure. Victor Boniface all day long. Bowen is having a good season, but he's not like a proper number 9 target man. He's not. He's playing there because Mikel Antonio been injured. And David Moyes don't trust... what is his name again? The other guy that they bought from Southampton. What is his name? Oh my goodness. My head is gone. Okay, so basically they don't have like a proper number 9 target man, right? Even Mikel Antonio before, he wasn't like a number 9. He just switched to that position not long ago. So Bowen, yeah, scored a few goals here and there, but I don't want to see him at Chelsea Football Club. Dominic Solanke is one of the Chelsea Academy product made in Cobham. I respect him, but I don't want to see another Chelsea product come and face the music from online people, because the way our kid been treated by our own fans is just a disgrace. Look at Tammy Abraham. When Tammy was there, oh, he's Tammy. Tammy Abraham out. He only type in. He doesn't know what to do. Blah, 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 blah. But since Diego Costa, just be honest. Who is the best number 9 since Diego Costa? It's Tammy Abraham. By far. We went to buy Kai Havertz and Werner. Nothing happened. They didn't score the same amount of goals than Tammy Abraham. We bought Romelu Lukaku, a lot of issues. So Dominic Solanke, no, not for me. Bowen, not for me. Boniface is my boy. I want to see Boniface at Chelsea. It's a personal choice. And me, even if you give me Victor Osimhen and Victor Boniface, I would choose Victor Boniface. I have my own reasons. I like the way he plays. I like the way he participates to the game. I like how tall and powerful he is in the box. He can also pass the ball, assist. You know, he's my kind of guy. Boniface is the guy that I would prefer to have at Chelsea. But if Chelsea decides to go for Solanke or Bowen or whatever, I'm going to support them, you know. I just have my choices, but there are people out there who are more intelligent than me. There are people who are scouting, people who are paid to make decisions. At the end of the day, I've never watched Boniface in a real game. I don't go to training. I don't know what is happening with his life and background. So scouting people is not only about watching their compilation videos on YouTube. It's more than that. It's about your family. It's about your background. It's about your sleeping habit. It's about many, many, many things. All right? So I would trust the people who are going to make decisions for us. But my choice is Boniface all day long. Victor Boniface. That's my boy. All right. All right, people, if you want to ask some question, just like our brother Mr. Machoka, you can join us. Let me send the link again. So here the link. If you wanna call, you can click, bam, bam, and call us. Nothing really is happening. Look at the boys. The boys are in training right now. Look at that. Cowell and Cole Palmer. Mr. Cole Palmer is not Cool Palmer anymore. He's just a human being. He's just a human being. In the last few games, he missed some sitters, but listen, it can happen to anybody, right? Even Messi, Ronaldo, they missed a lot of chances. So you have to trust the process and trust the kids. Mr. Cole Palmer is back again. He's going to score against Fulham. Cole Palmer is going to score. Mark my words. He's angry and he's ready. He's going to score tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Cole Palmer is going to score. Okay, so let's go and check on some headlines for the transfer. And after the transfer, I will go and start talk about the games this weekend in the Premier League. Today or tonight, depending on your time, there is a game in the Premier League. Burnley are playing against what team again? I forgot. My head is gone. But there is a game in the Premier League tonight. I think Burnley against Luton Town. I just cheated. I just Google it. I just Google it. Yeah, so the Premier League is back. Week 20, 21. Tonight, it's Burnley against Luton Town, and tomorrow early in the morning, it's Chelsea against Fulham. The noisy neighbors. Chelsea against the noisy neighbors tomorrow. All right, slowly and surely we are getting there. We are getting there. Edison Valente, I think your device are not connected. I'm trying to get you here, but it's telling me that your devices are not connected. Probably your network is not good. So disconnect yourself and come back. Probably it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Man, it's extremely cold, I'm telling you right now. It's cold, man. It's cold, bro. So let's go and check on some transfer news. Unai Emery, what's going on with this brother Unai Emery? Good evening. Unai Emery has confirmed that both Bertrand Traoré, remember Bertrand Traoré used to play for Chelsea Football Club. We bought him from Burkina Faso or whatever. We got punished for it because he was underage, and the FIFA regulations don't allow the underage to sign blah blah blah. So Unai Emery have confirmed that both Bertrand Traoré and Callum Chambers can leave Aston Villa in this window because they are not even playing though. Chamber left Arsenal and we never heard of him. He doesn't even play a lot of games for Villa. And Bertrand Traoré, yeah. Goodbye. Moving on to the next news. Agreement reached between Lorient and Watford for the transfer of Louza. Iram Louza, that is his name. I don't know him. The Moroccan international will be loaned to the French club for the rest of the season. Okay. Good. Lorient is a very good little team in France. Chelsea sent Trevor Chalobah over there like a couple of years ago. He was on loan there. It's Lorient. Bayern Munich are interested in such a boy. Galatasaray will want around 20 to 25 million for the fullback. The Turkish club will only entertain a full sell, while Bayern want a loan with an option to buy. Okay. So Thomas Tuchel is getting the business done. He got Eric Dyer, Mr. Eric Diarrhea. How the hell Eric Dyer found himself at Bayern Munich is just beyond me. Well, they have agent. They have agent Mr. Hurricane. The agent is there, so making sure that he brings all his brothers from Tottenham Hotspurs. All right, we continue some headlines here, my people. Slowly and surely. Who's this guy? Okay, Benfica are in talk to sign Alvaro Fernandez from Manchester United. Personal terms are 100% agreed. However, discussions remain over the formula of the deal. It might no longer be a permanent transfer. So this is a youngster from Manchester United. He's going to Benfica, and we all know that Benfica got one of the best academies ever. They always develop players and make them world class. So yeah, Benfica, man, they made a lot of money on Enzo Fernandez, Darwin Núñez. I think Joao Felix also came from there. Yeah. They are very, very good club when it comes to youngsters. They give them an opportunity to play. They don't care about your age. You are 17, you are 18, 19. They give you a chance in the first team. They develop you and they sell you for a very good price. So Benfica are a very, very good club. They are giant of Europe. Okay? Giant over there in Portugal. Moving on. Next up we have Erik Ten Hag. Erik Seven Hag. What are you saying, brother? Manchester United manager Erik Ten or Seven Hags. He has admitted that Anthony hasn't been the same player since experiencing personal problems away from football. He was crap even before that, man. Since he joined Manchester United, I don't think Anthony been doing good at all. No. I don't think so. I don't think the personal issue is the only issue. He just got issues with coping with the physicality in the Premier League. The Premier League, you won't find more space like the Dutch league. So he doesn't have time to turn around and start dancing and spinning around in the Premier League. Because people will read you. People read where you're going to pass the ball. People read the game better than any league in the world. So yes, personal issues. We all got personal issues. But let's be honest, Anthony been one of the worst signings in the last 5 years. Just admit it. Admit it. I think Ten Hag is trying to save himself on this one. Because he put a lot of pressure to sign the guy and he's not performing at the moment. So he needs just to cover himself. He needs just to cover himself in glory and say, oh, I made the right decision, but because of his personal issue, that's why he's not performing. The guy is not good enough. I think he's a kind of like 15 to 20 million price tag player in that region. It's okay. But spending 80 million on somebody like Anthony, oh my goodness. Goodness me. He might prove me wrong though. You never know, in the future he might turn to be world class. West Ham have zero intention of resigning this guy here, 31 years old, Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard is just posting a lot of pictures on Instagram. And Paul Scholes actually was very angry. He's like, are you going to just show off your abs in the gym, or are you gonna just get on that pitch and start playing football again? So Jesse Lingard, no club. I think he got some offers from here and there and he rejected all of them because they were not good money. But listen, it's better to get 50k a week than sitting at home and just eating the money that you already made for your career, you know? You could have been playing for, let's say, Luton Town, right? You're getting 30k a week, 20k a week, still a lot of money, okay? We're talking about serious money here. But because he was like on 100k at Manchester United and Nottingham Forest gave him 1 year contract and he was getting like almost 200k a week, and you think you deserve that money everywhere. No, brother. Sometimes just know your place. Go get small money, play football, and then you're gonna retire. 4 years from now, you're gonna be old, and you're gonna leave football. So why are you gonna sit at home and posting abs in the gym instead of go there, get whatever money they're offering you? The most important is to play football, be in a good level, and getting good money. 50k a week is good money. 20k a week still good money than sit at home and not getting anything. I don't know what's going on with certain players, really. So Mr. Jesse Lingard, you need to wake up, bro. You need to wake up. What else? What else is trending in the world of transfer? West Ham are tracking Mexico international striker Santiago Jimenez, who is valued at 30 million by Feyenoord. He scored 39 goals in 2023. The valuation here depends on the club. If he's 30 million for West Ham, it's not going to be 30 million for Chelsea or Manchester United. If Chelsea come knocking your door, it's going to be 100 million. So we can start negotiating. I heard that he got a release clause, but in this report here they said the Times are reporting today that his valuation, he's valued. Valuation means nothing. The price that you see on transfer market is just estimation. So the club got the power to evaluate their players the way they want. The market value can tell you Moises Caicedo is a 30 million player, but he was sold for 100 plus million. So the valuation means nothing at the end of the day. Anybody home, please tell me if you are in the building so we can give you a shout. You can also call us by clicking this thing here, you see? You click on this thing and you call us. Call us and have your say as we continue checking on some breaking news. Arsenal admires of Bologna and Netherlands U21 striker Joshua. I'm not gonna even attempt to pronounce his last name. Let's call him Joshua. But first battle to sign the 50 million rated player. Who is this guy? I've never heard of him before. Bologna. But you know what? I like kind of like low-key profiles, right? Not like very flashy Osimhen, Tony, blah, blah, pay this kind of money. Sometimes you have to go low-key, okay? You go to Bologna, okay? You go to the championship, you go to the French second division, and you find somebody who can do the job and you develop him. So just because he doesn't have a big name doesn't mean that he's not a good player. I don't know him. I'm gonna do some research when I finish with this show. But it's all good. Arsenal need a number 9. They can't afford Tony. Tony is not moving. Vlahovic. It's gonna cost a lot of money. So if they go for a low key from Bologna, it's good. And look at that Ferguson guy. Few weeks ago, nobody knew who Ferguson was, and Tottenham went for him. And if you look at the profile, I think he's gonna do good under Ange Postecoglou. You know, nobody really paid too much attention. They went low key, low profile, found him. I think he's gonna do good in the Premier League. So big teams need to start thinking outside the box. One very good example to give is look at Manuel Akanji. Manuel Akanji, when he was at Dortmund, he wasn't like a flashy bling big name. He was just a solid defender. But look at how he's been doing at Manchester City. He's world class. And they bought him for less than 20 million. You know, that is a steal. You know what I mean? Al Hilal have made contact with Aston Villa for this guy here, my own brother, Mr. Lucas Digne, if you want to pronounce it in English. Worthy. Lucas Digne. Okay. People, I am just giving you some headlines here, and I'm still waiting for you to call or ask me a question. ask a question in the comment section down below. Let's move on. Lucas Digne. Another news here is Everton want 60 million for Amadou Onana, but Arsenal will have to sell. They'll have to sell someone basically in order to afford him. Yeah, Arsenal are struggling with the financial fair play now. They spent more than 100 million on Declan Rice. They spent 65 million on Kai Havertz. They spent almost 50 million on Timber, and Timber is injured at the moment. They spent a lot of money, Arsenal. They have to balance books, so you sell in order to buy. And many people have been saying that they should sell Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson, Emil Smith-Rowe. You sell them, you make some money, and you go on the market and do it and sign some players. But Amadou Onana, man, can you imagine Amadou Onana at Arsenal? They're going to have probably the best midfielder in the entire world. Onana playing with Declan Rice. I don't know how good he is offensively, Onana. I know that's defensively very solid. But he's still like 21, 22 years old. Still very young, can develop a lot. He got the size. He got that aura, you know. Very, very, very good player. And 60 million is a good price. You know, because if you compare him with Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, who cost more than 100 million, look at that. You know, I don't see a big difference between him and Caicedo or Enzo. Let's be honest. All right, so we have to go very quickly with these headlines. Some senior figure at Real Madrid believe that the club should sign Napoli striker Osimhen rather than Kylian Mbappe. Blah, 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 blah. Kylian Mbappe is not a number 9. Kylian Mbappe is a second striker playing slightly from the left-hand side. He doesn't like to be in the middle. So, if Real Madrid are looking for Benzema replacement, I don't think Mbappe is the guy. Mbappe is going to have a hard time playing with Vinicius Jr. because they are kind of the same from the left-hand side. But Ancelotti is a genius. That manager is a genius. He's going to find a way to fit them together. Okay, let's read this one. Eddie Howe said here, like, I think there is value in the loan market, but I'm not sure there is for us. Okay, we are in the moment where I don't think we have many friends in the market. Yeah, they don't have friends because when you have money, people are jealous. I'm not sure anyone wants to help us out. We didn't make a move for Solanke. We can't sign him. I love Dominic. He's talking about Dominic Solanke because he coached him back at Bournemouth back in the day. I signed him for Bournemouth and rate him very highly. But we have not made an inquiry for him, and we don't have the ability to sign a player of that level. All right. Okay, so I think we went through pretty much everything here. Chelsea been linked with Evan Ferguson from Brighton, but the valuation is 100 million. I don't think Chelsea are going to pay that kind of money. Ian Madsen and Jadon Sancho to Borussia Dortmund is a here we go. Been trending for a few days now. It's been confirmed. So good luck to them. They're gonna play the Champions League with Borussia Dortmund. They're gonna cook in Germany. I think Sancho is gonna find his form back. Jan Madsen, Mauricio Pochettino didn't want to give him a chance, but you will see that it's a very, very good player. Anyways, is any breaking news from Fabrizio Romano before I go to talk about something else? Let me check. Yeah, he just been talking about Jordan Henderson. Ajax are pushing for him. And this guy was heavily linked with Chelsea Football Club. Mercado. Gabriel Moscado. And he's going to have a surgery though. And he's going to be out for many, many months. But I'm happy that Chelsea didn't buy him. Chelsea were forcing last summer. It didn't happen. I'm happy that they're not going to ruin another young man's career. Chelsea don't give anybody a chance. So let's forget about that. This picture is just to confirm that Jan Madsen has officially signed for Borussia Dortmund, number 22. Oh, wow. Good number. It's a very good number. Jude Bellingham used to wear 22. Now he's wearing number 5. I think we talked about many, many things here. We don't have to repeat ourselves. All right. And this is the picture to show you that Mr. Fofana is flying to Burnley. He's gonna be a new guy over there. Good luck to him for the rest of the season. This is my page on Twitter, Green Turf. Let's follow each other. Always follow people back. Don't worry about that. And you're gonna find a lot of content every single day. Entertainment, cool content. Really, to be honest with you. Believe me. Today I haven't edited anything like small or short videos, but I would do it at some point. Always good. Levi Colwill is not a left back. Look at me. Anthony Taylor is gonna referee this weekend. And he's going to make sure that Chelsea are in trouble. This guy don't love Chelsea at all. Anthony Taylor, man. Why always Chelsea? I don't know. Mason Mount is like 25 or 24 years old. Yesterday was his birthday. It's sad to see Mason Mount not playing football for Chelsea and not playing football in general. Sad. Injury FC. Anyways. I'm telling you right now that MF is not real. Remember the lady and the joke, the meme that's been trending on every platform. Anyways, what are we gonna do now is go back and remind you what is gonna happen this weekend. All the games this weekend. Let's go to the Premier League. Yeah, so tonight we have Burnley against Luton Town. I don't know if I'm gonna be ready by that time so I can do another watch along for that game, so I can talk to you guys. So I might have another show tonight, right? Stay tuned. I'm not sure yet, but who got the man of the goal of the month? Who? Yeah, I think McAllister won the goal of December. And Unai Emery, Mr. Good Evening, is the manager of the month. Congratulations to him. Manager of the month of December, Mr. Unai Emery. Good evening. All right. Any question from you guys? It's very cold, man. Outside it's raining, it's snowing, it's everything mixed. It's ugly out there. Be careful if you are driving in the road. It's very slippery. Okay, so what are we gonna do now is to go and check on my lineup for tomorrow and the Premier League, and then I will be leaving and probably come back tonight if I have time to do so. Twitter not transparent. Premier League. This is the browser. The Premier League. Okay, slowly and surely we're gonna try to conclude this show. Interact. Okay, so I'm gonna remind you the games for match week 21. So this Friday, today in few hours from now, 2:45 Eastern Time, Burnley against Luton Town. Tomorrow Saturday, early in the morning, 7:30 Eastern Time, Chelsea against Fulham. And then the last game of Saturday is going to be Newcastle against Manchester City. A huge game we're talking about here, right? And then we have Everton against Aston Villa on Sunday, January the 14th. The second game on Sunday is going to be Manchester United against Tottenham Hotspurs. What a game this is going to be. Timo Werner has something to do here. Timo Werner got some unfinished business in the Premier League. Do you think that Timo Werner is going to score against Manchester United? Let's wait and see what's going to happen. And then other games in the Premier League are going to be the following weekend, but still match day 21. But because some teams are on a break, so it's like half of the teams are going to be on break for 2 weeks, and other teams are, the half of the remaining are going to be on break when the other teams are back. So they are just rotating, which is good to give players some break. So after the break, Arsenal are going to play against Crystal Palace Saturday, January 20th. And then Brentford against Nottingham Forest. Sunday, January the 21st, is going to be Sheffield United against West Ham United. Bournemouth against Liverpool. And on Monday, January the 22nd, Brighton against Wolves. And that is going to be the end of the Premier League match week 21. The table, let me remind you the table here. Look at the table. Number 1, Liverpool, 20 games played, 45 points. Aston Villa are second with 42 points. Manchester City are third with 40 points, but they still have 1 game in hand. Number 4 on the table, Arsenal, 40 points. Tottenham Hotspurs, 39 points. So the rest, you can read yourself, including Chelsea, who are 10th FC. Nothing is moving. They lose, they win, they draw, it's always 10th. 10th FC. I think the Premier League is supposed to retire that number 10 because it belongs to Chelsea Football Club. Bottom of the table, who are going to get relegated? Luton Town, 18, 15 points. Burnley are 19th with 11 points. Sheffield United are the bottom one, 20th with 9 points only. 9 points only. Wow, 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 wow. What am I going to do? So we're done with this. Now, the last part of my show is gonna be my lineup for tomorrow. Mr. Joseph, say hi. Hi, Mr. Joseph. Nice to see you. What's going on, bro? Good? All right. Nice to see you. The last part of my show is gonna be what are we gonna do tomorrow against Fulham at Stamford Bridge. We have a lot of injuries. Jackson is at the African Cup of Nations. Ugo Chukwu is injured. Reece James in the hospital. Christopher Nkunku just getting worse. Chile is training with the team, but we don't know if the manager is going to trust him to play a few minutes. Kukureya just had a surgery. Benoit Badiashile injured. Trevor Chalobah coming back slowly and surely. He's training with the team at the moment, but not much fit yet. We have Fofana, who got an ACL injury, and I'm not going to be surprised if we don't see him this season. So we have tons of injuries, right? In goal, let's go with Petrovic. You know, we are lacking a left back. The only guy that we can play from there is who? I'm going with what Pochettino is going to do. I think he's going to go with Petrovic. He's going to go with Levi Colwill from the wrong position. And then he's going to go with Thiago Silva. And of course, Disasi. Malo Gusto. This is me thinking about what Pochettino is going to do. Huh? And then the midfield, I think Gallagher needs to be there for sure. Moises Caicedo is going to be there. And Enzo Fernandez is going to be there. Front three is where Pochettino, I don't know. I think he likes Raheem Sterling no matter what. So, let's start by this guy here. Cole Palmer is not going to be left away. He's our best player in terms of offensive player to score goals. Overall player of the season been Conor Gallagher. But in terms of impact, in terms of scoring goals, it's Cole Palmer, right? And I think he might use... Wow. I think he might use this guy here. Raheem Sterling. And then Noni Madueke from here. That is Pochettino starting 11. That's what I think he's going to do. Because he want to prove people that he's always right and you are always wrong. So don't tell me what to do because I'm the boss. I make decisions. But if I was him, I was going to think outside the box. Probably play 3 at the back. Why not? You can play 3 at the back. Let me adjust this a little bit. You play Malo Gusto as your right wing back. You play Mikhailo Mudryk from the other side. Yeah, as a wing back, he can do good. He has more space to run. If he can receive some balls quickly, he can cook. I've seen him a couple of times under Graham Potter. He played as a very good wing back, and he was literally he was always in the opposition box. He didn't really like go back track or whatever. So this is thinking outside the box because we have so many injuries. You know what I mean? So in the midfield, you can just leave Caicedo and Gallagher. So let me put it this way. So wing backs. So let's see. This is complicated, huh? Not that easy though. I'm just thinking outside the box. We are in trouble. We have no many player on the bench. Even on the bench, we are struggling to have some quality from the bench. All right. Okay, and in front, what are we gonna do? In front, I'm not done yet. I'm looking for somebody to help me. Trying to see if somebody is gonna intervene here and give me some ideas. As I am thinking here, overthinking. What should we do? Bring Broja, put this guy here, Mr. Enzo Fernandez. Academy product. I don't know. You tell me. 3 at the back is very interesting one. Very interesting, right? Who's gonna be number 9? Do you think it should be like Broja or it should be Cole Palmer? Come on, people. I want help. I want you to say something. I'm waiting for you to comment or call. What are we gonna do here? It's a very complicated one, right? And in the midfield, do you want Conor Gallagher to be there, or you want Enzo because he can top the ball? You know, he always offers something different. Who are you gonna bench? Very interesting, really. Very, very interesting. I don't know. This is more questions than answers here. I have more questions than answers. You know what I mean? A lot of question marks, people. Because I don't want people to come and they just get on Pochettino or such and such. You have now to tell us before, what should we do? Don't just wait until when we lose and then you start getting frustrated. Like, who's going to be in our midfield if we play 3 at the back? Do you think that the kid from the academy, Zach Sturge, can play as a wing back? So many questions. And this is why Pochettino got paid a lot of money, right? This is not my job. I wanted to make it like like a game, so all of us in this chat can play and tell me, oh, play this in this place, but nobody's reacting. So I'm gonna leave it as a big question here. Who are you gonna play in these positions? A lot of questions. A lot of questions. You know what I mean? Anyways, I think people are tired though. Probably let me save this for the next show, because probably I'm coming back for the game between Burnley and Luton Town. So go home, think about what formation you want to see tomorrow. What should we do? 3 at the back, 4 at the back. Who is in, who is out? Because I like to play this kind of little games just so everybody can participate. I can't just be talking myself, you know what I mean? And I've been asking some... Mr. Machoka said that he can see Poch will... I can see Alfie starting. Poch will play 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. Alfie to start. I don't know. Whatever it is, you have just to win. You have to win. Mr. Pochettino, you have just to win. Double pivot of Enzo Caicedo. Okay. Why you don't like the guy? Double pivot of this. Let me just put what Mr. Machoka suggested. So what place are you gonna play the young Alfie? You see Noni Madueke? So you said he's gonna play 4-3, 4-2 double pivot, and 3-1. That's what you say. You said 4-2-3-1. Interesting. And this is just a little game, just to allow everybody to have something to say instead of me talking. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to get some engagement from you guys. Double pivot is there. Caicedo, Sterling, Palmer, Noni, and Broja. Okay. Alright. That is your opinion. That is your opinion. The question mark, the big question mark is always going to be about this guy. Levi Colwell playing from the wrong position. Yeah, that is from Mr. Machoka. That's about it. Anyways, I'll be back tonight if everything goes according to the plan for the game between Burnley and Luton Town, so we can continue this discussion, right? I'm not saying this is what I want to see, but that is his opinion, and he's entitled to his opinion. I want you to come here, jump, and tell me your formation, your starting 11, and that is part of the conversation. It is what it is. Okay, nothing else left to report, right? So we're going to try to say goodbye to all our friends around the world. God bless you. We always do call-in show. You click on the link, you call us, and you say whatever you want to say. Football, of course. So put your notification on, because I might be back tonight in a few hours from now. Wow, the game is gonna even start 2:45 Eastern time. So let's say in 3 hours from now, I might come back for the Premier League game tonight. But if I don't come back for one reason or another, tomorrow morning we are here again. Chelsea against Fulham. 19 hours to go. 19 hours. So you still have your time and then we're gonna meet again. So tomorrow, very, very early in the morning, we're gonna be here for the Chelsea game. And don't forget to smash that like button, man. Don't be stingy. This is New Year. Don't be stingy. Smash the like on the video or dislike the video. It's all the same. Just to create some engagement. All right. No more rambling. Rest Disasi, play Cowell, Silva, and Gusto. Okay, so Disasi is out in place. Oh, wow. Okay, so you don't want Disasi here. You want Alfie Gilchrist. So Alfie Gilchrist instead of Disasi. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So this is the lineup. The starting 11 for Mr. Machoka. Petrovic in goal. Oh, you didn't even mention anything about the goalkeeper, but I will assume that you would like to see Petrovic in goal. Levi Cowell from the wrong position, left back. And Thiago Silva, Alfie Gilchrist, and Malo Gusto. I'm just assuming all this. Huh? Double pivot, according to Mr. Machoka. Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. And for the captain himself, do you think really Pochettino is going to leave his captain out of the team? I don't think so, but this is what you want. This is not Pochettino's choice. That is your choice. And then 3 behind the striker, Raheem Sterling, Cole the Cool Palmer, and Noni Madueke. And then the solo striker is going to be Armando Broja. And this is not from me. This is from Mr. Machoka, because I don't want people to clip me and say, oh, you say so, you say this and that, and you're saying this and that. No. This is from you guys, because the show is for the people. So that is his choice, not mine. All right. Yeah, I respect your choice. I respect that. Anyways, I'm going to leave and come back at some point tonight or tomorrow, very, very early in the morning. God bless.
Bye.